So we're going to be continuing on writing expressions and then, of course, substituting in for those values with the expressions that we've written. So in this first, we know first of all that we're writing 3 expressions using let statements. Remember, those let statements describe the expressions. So we're told that Jeremy has 3 times as many pets as Alana does. So as always, we want to ask ourselves, what's the first thing that we don't know? Well, if Jeremy has 3 times as many as Alana does, we know we have to take Alana's and multiply it times 3. So therefore, we need to know Alana's first. So if I say that let P equal the number of pets Alana has, and then we know Jeremy has 3 times as many, so that of course is going to be 3P. Let 3P equal the number of pets Jeremy has. And then we're told that Riley has 3 more than Alana. Well, 3 more, that tells me that we're adding. We're adding to how many Alana has. Alana has P, so P plus 3 equals the number of pets Alana has. Okay, so we've written our 3 expressions, and we are now going to be able to use those expressions once we find out the next piece of information. Well, we're told Riley has 5 pets. Now, this is certainly different than what we've done before, because you see Riley, we wrote an expression for that said she has P plus 3 pets. So this is different than what we've done before. We're also told that Riley has 5 pets. So if we take the number that Riley has and set it equal to the number that Riley has, I know that looks really weird, but we have 2 different things that mean the same thing. We have P plus 3 and we have 5, and those mean the same thing, so therefore they are equal to each other. So we know that some number here plus 3 more is going to equal 5. So our job is to figure out what that number is. Now, I'm sure that this is very straightforward, and a whole lot of you probably already know the answer, but you do need to know the form that it should take. So we set this equation, P plus 3 equal to 5, and the question we always ask ourselves is, what is the opposite? What is the opposite? So we want to get that P by itself. So we need to know the opposite of plus 3. Well, the opposite of plus 3 is minus 3. And if we're going to do that on the left side, we need to do it on the right. I like to think about this that I've just drawn here as a seesaw that we need to keep straight and even all the time. So that means we need to do the same thing on both sides. I know that plus 3 minus 3, well, those are opposites. They cancel each other out. I'm actually going to do this in another color so you can see it. Plus 3 minus 3, opposites, they cancel it out. So I'm left only with P over here equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. So the real information that I need right there is that P equals 2. And now I'm going to use that to substitute into what I've written for my expressions. So I've got 3 expressions that I wrote. I wrote one for Alana, one for Jeremy, and the last one for Riley. Now I know we're told what Riley has, but we want to make sure that we've done this correct. So this also serves as a check to the work that we've done. So the expression for Alana is P. I separate that P with a semicolon because I now know that P equals 2. I substitute in, that tells me that Alana has 2 pets. Jeremy has 3 times as many as Alana, so that expression was 6P. I still use a semicolon to separate the expression from the assigned value. P equals 2. Wow. Sorry about that. I was doing the answer in my head as I wrote things. I apologize to those of you that I just confused. It is 3p. And now I'm going to substitute in 3 times 2. I know is 6. So Jeremy has 6 pets. You see where I got that 6 from, I imagine. And Riley, I know that they told us already that Riley has 5, but we're still going to go ahead and substitute into that original expression that we wrote for Riley, p plus 3, a semicolon to separate, p equals 2. 2 plus 3 is in fact 5. So doing it in reverse is also a way to check our work and make sure that we know what's going on. So there's each of the numbers of pets that each person has.